Namaste, everyone. Welcome to today's lecture. Today we begin Unit 1, Yoga and Yogic Scriptures. Imagine this as our first step on a long, meaningful journey. Sit comfortably, let your shoulders soften, and bring a gentle curiosity to the mind. First question for you. When you hear the word yoga, what comes alive? Stretching, peace, focus, devotion, strength? Hold your answer. By the end of this session, it will feel bigger and clearer. Let's start with the heart of the word. Yoga, yog, comes from the Sanskrit root yuj. It has two classical senses. Yujir yoge, joining, yoking, union, and yuja samadau, centering, absorbing, collecting the mind. Union outside, integration inside. In simple terms, yoga is both connection and concentration, aligning our life with something higher and gathering our scattered attention into a steady flame. Listen to 4 luminous definitions. Let them land. Patanjala Yoga Sutra 1.2 Yoga Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Yoga is the stilling of the mind's fluctuations. Katha Upanishad 2.3.11 Ta yogamiti manyante sthiramindriya dharanam. Yoga is firm mastery over the senses. Bhagavad Gita 2.48 Yogastha Kuru Karmani Samatvam Yog Uchate. Established in yoga, perform your duties. Equanimity is called yoga. Bhagavad Gita 6.23 Dukh Sanyog Vyogam Yoga Sanjitam. Yoga is the disconnection from the union with sorrow. Bring these together. Yoga is a state, equanimity, freedom from sorrow, and a process, discipline of mind and senses. In daily life, that means breathe, notice, choose. Instead of reacting, we respond with clarity. So what is yoga for a student like you? Think of it as cultivating steady awareness and balanced conduct through 5 pillars: ethical living, postural steadiness, regulated breathing, wise regulation of the senses, and meditation, leading to insight and freedom. Now, where did all this come from? Walk with me through a quick story of development. In early Vedic imagination, we see yoking, order, mantra, the first hints of discipline. The Upanishads turn inward. Who am I? What is the self? The Bhagavad Gita brings yoga into the middle of life, family, duty, decisions, teaching balance in action. Patanjali then crafts a precise psychology, how the mind works, how suffering arises, and how practice quiets it. Later, the Hatha tradition designs a physiological toolkit, Shatkarmas, asana, pranayama, mudra, bandha, to stabilize body-breath energy so the mind can rest. In modern times, teachers systematize pedagogy, research explores benefits, and institutions integrate yoga with public health and education. 2 shifts matter for you: from outer ritual to inner discipline, and from renunciate ideals to an integrated householder life, study, work, relationships, service, lived with yogic clarity. Let's meet the major yogic texts like mentors in a faculty. The Upanishads, especially Katha, Shvetashvatara, Maitr, guide meditation and sense mastery. The Bhagavad Gita synthesizes karma, jnana, and bhakti. Yoga is skill in action. 250. Excellence with balance. The Yoga Sutra presents the 8-fold curriculum: yama, niyama, asana, pranayama, pratyahara, dharana, dhyana, samadhi. It's the backbone of mind training. Hatha Yoga. Pradipika, Geranda Samhita, and Shiva Samhita describe the body-breath energy methods: Shatkarmas, Kumbhakas, Mudras, Bandhas, Nada, preparing the system for Raja Yoga's stillness. Yoga Yajnavalkya offers an early conversation on practice and ethics, tying the strands together. Hear this clearly. Yoga is not a single technique. It's a family of methods held together by ethics, steadiness, breath, sensory wisdom, and meditative insight. Now, the living traditions. Picture 6 rivers flowing to the same ocean. Raja Yoga focuses on mastery of mind through the 8 limbs, ideal if you love structure and psychological clarity. Jnana Yoga sharpens discriminative insight, viveka, through inquiry and contemplation. Bhakti Yoga refines emotion through devotion, mantra, Kirtana, surrender, soft strength of the heart. Karma yoga purifies intention by doing your duty without clinging to outcomes. Integrity in action. Hatha Tantra stabilize the psychophysiology, cleanse, align, regulate prana, seal attention. So meditation becomes natural. Mantra Laya use sacred sound and inner resonance to melt mental noise into silence. You don't have to choose one forever. In practice, you blend. Act with the ethics of karma, study with the clarity of jhana, soften with bhakti, sit with raja, regulate with hatha, and bathe the mind in mantra. Why does any of this matter for your life right now? For health and personal growth, yoga enhances posture, mobility, and breath efficiency. It trains attention, emotion regulation, and equanimity. Yama niyama nurture integrity and social harmony. Regular practice supports sleep quality, appetite regulation, and stress recovery. Tiny, daily wins that change trajectories. For education and work, focus is your superpower. Short breath-led pauses between study blocks refresh cognitive flexibility and reduce decision fatigue. Brief mobility resets protect your neck, back, and wrists and bring your mind back online. For public health and clinical settings, as a complementary approach, yoga helps with lifestyle challenges, overweight, prediabetes, hypertension, subclinical anxiety, and insomnia. It's not a substitute for medical care, it is a powerful ally, building self-efficacy and adherence to healthy routines. How does the inner curriculum unfold? Imagine a spiral staircase rather than a rigid ladder. Ethical clarity, yama and niyama, shapes intention. Asana gives postural steadiness, freeing the breath. Pranayama regulates energy and calms the nervous system. Pratyahara wisely turns attention inward. Dharana gathers focus to a point. Dhyana sustains effortless awareness. Samadhi is absorption, quiet clarity beyond effort. As one strengthens, the others become easier. It's a reinforcing spiral. Let's lock in key terms. Repeat softly in your mind as I say them. Yuj, union and concentration. Citta Vritti Nirodha, stilling the mind's fluctuations. Samatva, equanimity. Astanga, the 8 limbs. Shat Karmas, 6 cleansing methods. Prana and Nada, life force and subtle channels. Viveka, discriminative insight. Niskama Karma, action without attachment to results. Time for a quick knowledge check. Answer silently, then I'll confirm. Question 1. The 2 senses of Yuj emphasize what? Union and concentration. Question 2. According to Yoga Sutra 1.2, yoga is primarily what? The stilling of mental fluctuations. Question 3. In the Gita 2.48, yoga is chiefly what? Equanimity in action. Question 4. The Upanishadic emphasis is on what? Sense mastery and inwardness. Question 5. Hatha texts focus on what? Cleansing, breath regulation, mudra and bandha. Question 6. The Astanga list appears explicitly where? In the Yoga Sutra. Now 2 short reflections. First, take the phrase Dukkha samyoga vyogam yoga samjitam. Yoga is disconnection from sorrow. Imagine exam stress rising. What disconnection could look like for you? Recognize the surge, breathe evenly, soften the jaw, choose one clear step, study the next subtopic without dramatizing the outcome. That shift from entanglement to clarity is living yoga. Second, trace the historical movement in your own words. Upanishadic contemplation asks, who am I? Patanjali maps the mind and suffering. Hatha gives the tools to steady the body-breath energy. Put them together. Clear self-understanding, precise psychology, reliable tools. Before we wrap, design a tiny weekday routine in your head that blends 4 streams. Karma, 1 task done wholeheartedly, without obsessing over results. Bhakti, 2 minutes of mantra or gratitude. Jnana, 1 line of reflection. What truly matters today? Raja, 3 minutes of steady sitting with natural breath. That's less than 10 minutes. Consistency beats intensity. Closing thoughts. Yoga means union and inner integration. The scriptures describe it as equanimity, freedom from sorrow, sense mastery, and the quieting of mind. Historically, it traveled from Vedic order to Upanishadic depth, to the Gita's integration, to Patanjali's psychology, to Hatha's physiology, and into today's classrooms and clinics. The major texts and traditions are not competing brands. They are complementary pathways. For you, as a student, professional, family member, yoga is a way to enhance well being, learning capacity, resilience, and the harmony you bring to others. Carry this line with you: yoga is skill in action. Let every study session, every conversation, every decision be a little more skillful, a little more balanced, a little more free. Hari Om.